Rita Brice, fortunately, getting the car running again with that plug problem. He will start from the front row of the grid alongside Nicola Gianniberti. Well, already in the background, the race has just started. 4 or 5 karts off there. Guy Denise, Paolo Moro, Giuseppe Palmieri and Max Buslinger all flying out there in a fairly large back-end collision on the field. We see Michael Simpson in the picture. There is Michael. So good to see him up there in the picture now, as we see Milton Rita Brice still out front as he was in the previous race, until Gianniberti, the man right behind him, took the initiative. Jarno Trulli's up there as well. Fisichella and Gianniberti, David Terrien and Johnny Mijlovic coming up into the picture for Tony Kart for the first time. Well, Gianniberti is determined he's going to repeat what he did in the first race. He goes past into lead ahead of Rita Brice, then Jarno Trulli, then Giancarlo Fisichella. The bumping and boring going on this time, and just look at that. Is Gianniberti warming his tyres up, or is he actually slightly out of control? Gianniberti looked very, very twitchy at that point of the circuit. Maybe they're still a bit cold. Lotte Hellberg is up there too. Sophie Kumpen we're looking for. In the 65 kart, Giancarlo Fisichella. But ahead of him, Nicola Gianniberti, Milton Rita Brice. Here they come down the back straight at Val Vibrata on this Italian circuit, and trying to go through on the inside. It is Fisichella, moves ahead of Jarno Trulli, who had briefly deposed him to 4th place. With Gianniberti for Jolly Kart still, then Rita Brice for Birrell, then it's Fisichella for PCR, then it's Trulli for Tony Kart. Gianniberti and Rita Brice dominating that first race here this afternoon at Val Vibrata. Head down Rita Brice in that style we see so often. It hasn't done any good because Fisichella goes through on the inside. Fisichella moves into 2nd place. Nicola Gianniberti then from Giancarlo Fisichella. It's changing all the time. Milton Rita Brice being really pushed now. Lotte Hellberg in 4th place up there. She's gone ahead of Jarno Trulli. And right behind them, we see Michael Simpson there. Michael is right up now in the top 6. There he is in that very distinctive white helmet with a red band down it. Michael Simpson, yes, in 6th place, but he's fighting over 7th at the moment. Off on the outside. That was a big accident. That was Michael, I think. Very difficult to see at that very brief moment. And yes, Michael Simpson's gone off. Well, that is a shame for Michael, because the Simpsons hoping to have overcome their problems at Valence, only to see Michael spinning off there as this battle continues. Now Fisichella in front, then it's Gianniberti, then it's Fisichella again. Then Milton Rita Brice has a quick look in. So Rita Brice at the moment 3rd, Lotte Hellberg 4th, and Jarno Trulli 5th. It doesn't look like Michael has rejoined. Michael Simpson, the great British hope. So Matthew Davis has it all to do in his factory PCR kart to uphold British honours. Well, Daniele Perilla also moving up the field. Finished 3rd in the first race. Giancarlo Fisichella into the lead again. 22 years old from Rome. 2nd, 3rd year maybe with PCR. Won at Enna, won at Monza last year in the Italian Formula 3 Championship. Finished second in the Monaco Formula 3 Grand Prix. And he is the class of the field at the moment. Giancarlo Fisichella from Nicola Gianniberti, from Milton Ritabris, Lotte Hellberg, and Jarno Trulli still hanging in there at the back. Johnny Mijlevic's come up very quickly indeed. He's now in the top 10. Seems to come from nowhere. Head down as the order changes again. Nicola Gianniberti now leading from Fisichella, from Milton Ritabris. Ritabris has not been out of the top 3 in either of these 2 races this afternoon. He's determined to keep it that way. Hellberg pushed back a little bit. Jarno Trulli right up there. And Daniele Perilla. Well, these really are the cream of the world's kartists. And that man leading at the moment, proudly carrying the #1 World and European Championship plate, Nicola Gianniberti. Then his close rival Giancarlo Fisichella, then Milton Ritabris. All heads down, trying to get that power. Hands over the carburetor just to richen up the mixture. Cool the engine a little bit as they go into those corners, and through comes Fisichella again. He takes the lead. Ritabris just stuck in 3rd place now. There's nothing he can do about that. Jarno Trulli now. Lotte Hellberg being pushed back. Maybe she's got tire troubles, because that is Daniele Perilla who's come through. Perilla coming through at a rate of knots. There he is in the 55 kart. Daniele Perilla man who finished 3rd in the Swiss Hutlis Italsystem Motor Bridgestone tyres, entered by the factory Swiss Hutlis International team from Switzerland. But Ritabris, Gianniberti and Perilla now really fighting out these places behind. No, but Gianniberti goes through again, and look at this racing. Well, what can they do? Oh, there's a big accident there. That is Ritabris. Gianniberti and Perilla is knocked out. That was an enormous accident. Ritabris gets going again, but we've just lost the race leader. Was the race leader. Look at that from a different angle. Round he goes, takes Perilla out. Perilla spins across the service road, lucky not to roll the kart. Standing there, Risto Vertinan, the man who nearly won the European Championship in Formula A last year. He was just quietly fixing his kart. What a big accident. Milton Ritabris, there is the blonde Swedish driver, walks back absolutely disgusted about it all. He was pushed from behind. He ran up the back of Gianniberti, then spun out, took Perilla off at a rate of knots, and this means that these 3 are now broken away, fighting for the lead. It's Nicola Gianniberti, Giancarlo Fisichella, Jarno Trulli. Any one of these 3 could win here this afternoon. Gianniberti is not going to get the double. His kart is badly damaged. It is out of the race. And it is Fisichella from Trulli. No, it's not. It's from Gianniberti. Then Trulli. David Terrien, I see in the background, has now got a fairly clear 4th place. You saw the blue Sodi kart there of the 1993 Formula A World Champion. Well, it's been a good weekend for David Terrien. A 6th place, and at the moment 4th, is extraordinarily respectable in your 1st year of Formula Super A, the Formula 1 of this 100cc karting. All these drivers, particularly this man though, Gianniberti, you have to watch him. How Gianniberti got out of that accident, I do not know. He had Ritabris's kart right on top of him. He's still managing to hold 3rd. He's slowed a little though. He's obviously got a problem resulting from the accident, maybe a bent rear axle, because Fisichella and Trulli are now going ahead. Look, they're pulling further and further away. Can Jarno Trulli do anything about the man ahead of him? Jarno Trulli doing all he can now in the Tony Kart, Rotax. Fisichella, PCR, they're both on Bridgestone tyres. Trulli could not be any closer to Fisichella. Second in Valence. In the first race, he won the second race. Fifth in the first race here, and a very aggressive move there by Fisichella. Look at that, Fisichella putting his hand up, saying, is he saying sorry or is he saying that'll teach you? Who knows? Look at this, the two of them fighting it out, the two Italians, PCR against Tony Kart. That's a strange move there by Fisichella. Fisichella moves across, he bumps into him. I'm sure he is going to be black flagged. If the officials saw that, there was some very untoward movement saying, look, it's given Gianni Berti a chance to catch both. There's a very aggressive match going on here. Can Gianni Berti take it? The three karts are now tied together. It's just seconds away from the end of the race. There's a checkered flag. It's Fisichella from Trulli from Gianni Berti, but Fisichella, certainly that was not a very gentlemanly move by him. Look, they're arguing, but then they'd say, no, okay, they shake hands. These two friends off the circuit. Gianni Berti saw the whole thing happening. David Terrien fourth, Johnny Mijlovic fifth, and Pietro Antonelli in sixth. Matthew Davies finishes 13th to uphold British honours. And Gianni Berti it is who wins the weekend from Fisichella and Trulli. Well, there's the points. Trulli, Fisichella, Gianni Berti, Perilla, Mijlovic and Terrien. 47 for Trulli, 16 for Terrien. But what a good performance by Terrien. Watch this man as the year goes on.